Hey guys, it's 21 Maxwell here and welcome to the final show before WrestleMania 36. This is the final Smackdown Live. It's been a slow build, I would say. Some of the storylines I have got over, some maybe not so much, but as I say, this will be the last of the weekly events. Then we'll be back to doing one pay-per-view per week and our normal schedule going forward. As I say, I've got plans out for where people are going to be drafted to after WrestleMania for Superstar Shake-Up. But let's properly get in the hype of WrestleMania. Let's go over the 17 segments on the show, plus the pre-show match, and then we'll run down the full card for WrestleMania. It's going to be a long event, so let's get straight into the show. Hope you guys enjoy. We'll start off with a pre-show match in front of a sold-out 12,000 at the Wireless Centre, and it was a pre-show match that had good wrestling and a decent reaction from the audience. The Masters of Wrestling, Chris Hero and Cesaro, defeated the team of Gallows and Anderson. At 9:31, when Chris Hero defeated Luke Gallows by pinfall with the Hangman's Clutch Facebuster. Decent opener, B78, I'll take that, that's quite decent. Cesaro suffering a bicep strain. I'm hoping that doesn't rule him out of WrestleMania, and that would be a massive blow to lose him, of course one of our tag champions. Machine Gun's not suited to his gimmick. Everyone with decent performances. Gallows maybe could have improved a little. Does improve his rumble skills. Overall, decent pre-show match. So we start the show with Michael Cole. Actually, he's just really running down our matches for tonight, confirming that SmackDown Live General Manager Chris Jericho has announced 2 blockbuster pre-WrestleMania matchups. We'll see Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns team up to take on their WrestleMania counterparts, The Miz and Drew McIntyre. And in our main event is going to be the WWE World Heavyweight Champion Dean Ambrose teaming up with the Lone Wolf Baron Corbin to take on their foes at WrestleMania, the challenger for the championship, Seth Rollins, and the Viper, Randy Orton. All this plus much more as we build off the way to WrestleMania 36. So decent there, B77, could have been a lot better. But let's start with our opening match. Sorry, our opening segment before opening match. I've added in a Miz TV with your host, Miz. He does his usual stick where the crowd go, yay, Miz TV. Well, maybe half the crowd, or if even that. But this weekend, the Super Bowl of Wrestling happens, where we have a red carpet event for our Hall of Fame, where all the cameras for the world are on us. And I've got to have a match with Sami Zayn. I'm a Hollywood star, I should be in the main event match for the championship at WrestleMania, but no, I've got the underdog from the underground. Someone who's trying to, make a stake off of my name. Someone who wants to push off my back. No, not in my watch. This Sunday, I'll show the world that I'm still a main eventer, and at this match we'll show that I'm still one of the top guys. Because I'm the Miz, I'm awesome. So Miz basically doesn't think that Sami Zayn deserves a match with him, but he's going to show he's still at the top level, and that this match is going to propel him. So back to the championship run, so basically contradicting himself there. But B plus 85, then we've got the show, the crowd hotter, and the storyline advances. Should be a nice match between Sami and Miz. So opener for the match saw a decent matchup between Charlotte and Kaylee Ray. Charlotte winning in 9:55 by pinfall. B80, outstanding for the women's division at the moment. But bruise toxic for Charlotte. I'm hoping that does not rule her out of WrestleMania or that fucks up everything. In the women's division, crowd hotter, Charlotte win 87, Kaylee Ray with 57. So really worrying that these are happening just before WrestleMania. Hopefully, if just being bruised, shouldn't take it out. But anyway, a promo from Charlotte after the match. She says, the countdown is nearly over, and I can't stress this enough, but this is truly the biggest match in women's wrestling history. An opportunity for me to cement my legacy as one of the greatest ever when I defeat Dana Brooke to become both the Raw Women's and SmackDown Women's champion. Lita, Trish Stratus, Moolah, Chyna, and Mae Young. I want to show that I'm in that elite category, and that I want to take women's wrestling into a new generation, a new level where we've never saw it before. I will become the queen of this kingdom. So let's just hope that injury doesn't hamper Charlotte. But an A90 promo, she got a gimmick that's getting stale, she looked good, the storyline advances, gaining a bit of heat. Next up, a terrible matchup saw Carmella defeat Cherry Bomb in 5:07 by pinfall, D plus 51. Just a match to get Carmella a bit of momentum. Cherry will continue to be a enhancement talent. Hopefully he's holding back. This was a storytelling match. We need one on the show, so choose that time to put someone over. Next up, we've got Kofi facing Jinder Mahal, but backstage, the other two New Day members, Big E and Xavier Woods, who have been banned from ringside, are being attacked. It's a beatdown Uso style as they welcome Big E and Woods to the Uso penitentiary and they leave them laid out. So Tonga's nowhere in sight, but of course we're building up for this triple threat trios match, and the Usos staking their claim. They are going to win that matchup, and the trios championships back with them. And the match itself was a good wrestling match, decent reaction from the crowd. Jinder beat Kofi in 8:49 by submission. Jinder with a far better performance to Kofi. A couple of skill improvements, which is good to see. Yeah, just was average, was okay. After the matchup, promo from Jinder and the Singh brothers. What you've just witnessed here is what you will witness at WrestleMania. As me and the Singh brothers will defeat not only the New Day, but also the Usos in our bid to become the greatest trio in wrestling. Not only just today, but in history. For many years, not only myself and the Singh brothers, but our whole country, the great nation of India, has been looked down upon and laughed at. But no more. The modern day Maharaja will show that Indian sports is going forward and that India is the power nation of sports entertainment. So C plus 70, Jinder comes across looking good. That would be a lot better. Of course, we are trying to build Sunil and Samir up very quickly to get them ready for WrestleMania. Next up, in a decent matchup, AJ Styles defeats Matt Jackson in 7:37 with a Super Styles Clash. Okay matchup. AJ, of course, has been hampered by the serious decline in physical ability, but still winning matches. We'll keep him as strong as we can for a wee bit longer. Then get a hype video for one of our big matches at WrestleMania, Ciampa versus Gargano. Just really documents the whole feud here, of course. Them finally winning the tag championships, them losing the tag championships, and similar to real life, Ciampa just got a wee bit mental and attacking Gargano. Taking him out for a few weeks before obviously this is going to boil down to the WrestleMania matchup. Next up, promo from Fergal Devitt, short and sweet. He just says, Styles, Omega, for years you've just been contenders to the Prince's throne. At WrestleMania, I'm going to show that I was a true leader, I'm the true rock and roller, and at WrestleMania, we're going to make an impact that wrestling will never see coming. A90, Road has helped them. Performance from Devitt was good. The storyline has advanced. Watch this space. But the matchup afterwards was a bout that had good wrestling and good heat. And it saw the team of Kenny Omega and Johnny Gargano defeat Tommaso Ciampa and Fergal Devitt 15:25 when Kenny defeated Tommaso with Cross Wrath. B78, which is quite worrying because if they had far better performances to that, especially Fergal even. Words are hard. But truly the storyline advanced, but it lost a little bit of heat, and it did advance the storyline between Tommaso and Gargano. I believe their heat in their storyline probably is what affected this not being as high a rating as it should have been, but it does the job, and it means a couple of good matches at WrestleMania, primed and ready. Promo from Roman Reigns, the big dog, A-star 100, knocked out the park. Shame he can't do this in real life, but he'll get there. Maybe. Probably not. 2 months ago, Drew McIntyre ruined my dream of becoming the WWE World Champion at WrestleMania. He took me out, put me on the shelf, and cost me my place in the Royal Rumble. I rehabbed as quickly as I could, set myself one goal, get back in time for WrestleMania, and destroy Drew McIntyre, sorry. It just so happens to be that both of these outcomes look very likely, but it's even better in the knowledge that at WrestleMania I will also become the WWE Intercontinental Champion. So Drew, be prepared for losing your title and get a bed prepared in the local medical facility, because when I'm done with you, that's where you'll be heading. Believe that. So not only is Roman Reigns going to take his title, he's threatening to send him back to a local medical facility for more help. Roman came across well, storyline advances, gains a bit of heat. They do get a bit of contact with each other in our co-main event, but they had superb wrestling and great heat, saw Drew and The Miz defeat Roman and Sami in 1908 when The Miz defeated Sami Zayn with the skull-crushing finale. You can see the upper mids there, 84 and 85 for Sami and The Miz, a 96 for Roman, and a 90 for Drew. Two storylines advance, that's good, not losing heat, not gaining heat, and overall, pretty good co-main event. Hype video for the big match at WrestleMania, the championship on the line, Rollins versus Ambrose. Main event matchup also draws an A92, but they had superb wrestling and great heat, which saw Randy Orton and Seth Rollins defeat Baron Corbin and Dean Ambrose in 1847, when Randy defeated Baron, the RKO. A92, Seth with a 94, Randy with an 89, Corbin with a 93, Ambrose knocking it out of the park with a 95. Both storylines advance and gain a bit of heat. Good heat going into WrestleMania, a couple of skill improvements, overall good main event. It finishes the show, Seth Rollins with a promo. This Sunday, Dean at WrestleMania, I will become the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Done nothing but fluke your way to victories, stealing them time and time again. But this Sunday, your luck runs out. I'm going to show the world that I was the man of the Shield, the architect, and I will master the plan that sees you flat on your back, looking at the lights, taking that 1-2 count. This Sunday, Seth Rollins is the champ again. A89, storyline advances, Rollins came across as good. We finished the show hopefully in the 90s. A92, increasing our popularity in 28 regions. Perfect. So good show there. Rating wise, very good. Gets across most of our matches for WrestleMania, which will be the next show we book. Mania is going to be a long one. When you hear all the matches we've got to book, plus I'll need to do hype videos and saying I might leave out a few hype videos. I know you do get them at pay-per-views, they build every match up with a hype video. I think they've actually stopped doing it as much in real life now, but keep promos beforehand. But let's see the fear of what happened. Charlotte, she's not going to miss any ring time, good. Cesaro won't be taking any time off, so that will probably hamper their match ratings a wee bit, which is disappointing. Charlotte, but that's what it is. Josh Matthews, nah, no chance I'd be poaching you, mate, so you can just stay where you are. So let's have a wee look here. Matt Bloom, contract, that's fine. Aren't in NXT, so there you go, no 3-year deal for Matt Bloom. Adam Page, that's cool, we'll give him a new contract, that's fine. May as well just do that just now. So someone we might see in the main roster going forward is Hangman. Adam Page. Apart from that, drug test, Cesaro, but let me see how long he's out for. I don't think it does. He's had a horrible run of injuries. That's groin strain. I'm not going to pronounce that. Another horrible one I'm not going to pronounce in 2018. Fourth injury so far in this save. At 39 though, he'll be winding down. Charlotte, let's see how she's been with injuries. It's her second one. Actually quite recently as well. Conjunctivitis as well in 2019, so that's worrying. But both will be fine. Cherry Bomb hates losing, cool. 4.46 TV rating, 4K testing. So we'll just quickly go to our injury page in the medical facility. Charlotte 5 days, Cesaro 5 days. Damn it, they'll be fully fit for basically Raw. That's annoying. But it's good to know the only person who got injured is Titus. Cedric's in rehab. A couple of people with a wee bit of knocks and that, but nothing major at this moment in time. And yet 4 days, so yep, they won't be back for WrestleMania. So, I'm going to leave that there. That's the screen we'll see. Looking forward to Mania. I'm hoping we get a good show. I'm going to run down the card. We'll be here for a while. But if you want to let us know in the comment section below, guys, your predictions for WrestleMania. From bottom to top, this won't necessarily be the match order. It's going to be close to it though. Pretty sure it's going to see the Women's Battle Royal. We've got that planned, and of course we've got the Male Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Unsure if we'll make the women's thing a regular thing. It's just really to get everybody on the card if we can. So we'll not make it a tournament just now, but may do, have a trophy for it, may do that down the line. Cruiserweight Championship on the line. Gran Metalik defends against Neville, Akira Tozawa, and Mania Andrade. Of course, got Aleister Black versus Bray Wyatt. Tommaso Ciampa versus Johnny Gargano. Got AJ Styles taking on Kenny Omega and Fergal Devitt in triple threat action. Fatal 4-way for the Tag Team Championships on Smackdown. Cesaro and Chris Hero face the Young Bucks, the Kofi Brothers, and Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. On the Raw side of things, we've got the Tag Championships with Ziggler and Jason Jordan taking on the Revival. Brother does brother in the next matchup, which is Matt Hardy versus Jeff. The Trios Championship is on the line as the New Day will take on Jinder Mahal and the Singh Brothers and the Usos. Of course, that's Jimmy J and Tonga. Title v title, champion versus champion. Charlotte takes on Dana Brooke. We've got Kevin Owens against Samoa Joe. Baron Corbin against Randy Orton. Sami Zayn against The Miz. A 6-way for the European Championship between Adam Cole, the champion, against Zack Sabre Jr., Kota Ibushi, Rusev, Apollo Crews, and Eddie Edwards. The US titles on the line as the villain Marty Scurll challenges Austin Aries. We've got Roman Reigns against Drew McIntyre for the Intercontinental Championship. The World Heavyweight Championship, of course, is Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins. And as John Cena goes for his record, possibly 17th world title reign, it's Daniel Bryan versus John Cena for the WWE Championship. No script there, I've just got the matches written down so I could remember my full card, so when I actually got the book it's easier. But yeah, that's the Mania card. If you guys want to leave your predictions in the comments section, we'll see who gets the most right. But apart from that, guys, cheers for watching. It's been a pleasure. I'm going to now go ahead and book Wrestlemania, and then it all begins again just after. So cheers for watching. Any other comments on the series, let me know what you're thinking. If you feel we should just stick to just pay-per-views going forward, quite happily we'll go back to that. But let me know your thoughts on the kind of scheduling. How's your own saves getting on? How do you feel wrestling is going? I think tonight's Survivor Series is going live, so let me know what you think of Survivor Series, that card, the changes we've had. Of course, Jinder at this time of recording losing the title to AJ Styles. And yeah, just keep enjoying the game, guys. Let me know what mods you're using as well. And of course, keep supporting the content creators all over the YouTubes and on the Grey Dog Software forums and the Fantasy Bookers subreddit. Cheers, guys. Take it easy. Enjoy your morning, afternoon, or night, whatever time it may be. Catch you later. Bye bye.